They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Off play action.
Baldwin winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And this throw will be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
To the air again, Prescott. Going for Burton, and he's got it.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Looking to throw. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Our handoff running left is Gibson.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good for Washington. First down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Off the play fake. Baldwin.
He's got Turner.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover like that. I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Prescott off play action. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A give to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at the 40.
Line 14. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Baldwin. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for Washington. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
They'll run. It's Gibson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
14, Mike 14. Let's go one more.
Looking to throw on second down. Baldwin.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Baldwin.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Back to the ground with Gibson.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll run with Gibson.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First down, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
It's a gain of 6. And a Cowboy first down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Elliott running right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive, because Joe Namath My goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Oh, he stays up. Being chased out left. Finding room to the 20 and down to the 16-yard line.
Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Now Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And this throw incomplete. Now, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake. Baldwin slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A huge play there for Washington.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
They'll run with Gibson.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Gibson again.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. I'm coming.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Mike 14, Mike 14. Wild Bill, Wild Bill. 19 Mike. 14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Looking to throw. Baldwin. Toward the pylon, caught.
Touchdown, Washington.
Ricky Seals-Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 2.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. As
trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted.
picked off by Jamin Davis.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
Five yards remain on 2nd down.
Keep it up. 48 mark.
Off the bootleg. Baldwin.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you got everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Back to throw. Baldwin toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 5.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Play fake. Here's Prescott rolling to his right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Going for Burton, and he's got it.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Set to return it, here's Turner.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check. Fresh. 48 Mike. 48 Mike. Ricky. Check smash. 48 right now. Let's go. You can't block me.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Off play action. Baldwin. Forced out to his left.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 14, Mike 14. Up, go. Got you, boy. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Defense, keep it up, guys. 552.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play action now. Prescott. This one into the hands of Burton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Sliding out of the pocket. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Prescott. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw.
Gets this to Gibson.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
Gibson here running out of the gun. It's a first down and more for Gibson.
And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
They'll try and throw for it.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
61 yards on the ground for him now, as he's done that on 15 carries.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay
sweat.
with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Cowboys, it's